So it's the it's Wednesday, isn't it? Wednesday the 13th of December. Temperatures today will be, not at the moment, as you can probably see behind me, got some grey stuff. There is a threat of rain today, and probably why, because I've got washing up. But yeah, so it's a bit windy as well, so sorry about that as well, guys. So today's temperature today will be 20 in the shade, but I don't know why it won't be the shade, because there's no sun at the moment. I mean, yesterday it was just nuts. I had to go and pick the wife up yesterday. Michael, you're a top man for being first in. Well done, Michael. Phil, you didn't make it. Anyway, top people for popping in. Yeah, so just remind everybody it's 20 today, whereas yesterday, when I was going down the main road towards Mercia, it come up to 30, and I was moving. So that ain't bad. And I'm putting up a video today, the hottest day in December. That'll be coming out in about the next hour. Anyway, so I went to pick the wife up yesterday, and it was a hot one, I must admit. But today, obviously, it's a different day. And I think from now on, the temperature's going back down again. But hey-ho, can't have everything. I mean, God, we're in December, aren't we? Anyway, picked the wife up. Flight was late again. She's got a cold. Some of my doggy mates that I meet in the morning, they've got cold, so I can just see it now. I'm going to have a cold by Christmas. I can just know it. I just know I'm going to catch a cold off all the pollutants that got the colds. That another thing in it. It's another time of the year. Anyway, I've got a shout out to. Sorry, I'm just. I always get little messages come up on the screen, but not just from YouTube, but from other, you know, like TikTok and things like that. Anyway, I've got to give out a shout out to Deb. She knows she is top lady. She contributed to my coffee fund, but she actually did it. If you didn't know, guys, you can actually do it on the chat. There's a something on there you can donate to my coffee fund. Don't forget, guys, it is Christmas. Feel generous. That's what I say. Anyway, today's question is from Robert. Good one. So he's asking, how easy is getting your car serviced, and do you have to get an annual MOT or equivalent if your car is 3 years older, like the UK? It's the same sort of setup, really. So after 3 years, if you bought a brand new car, after 3 years, you have to get your car MOT. Well, here they call it ITV. It's a bit bizarre. It's like going to the TV station, because it's the ITV station. But it's a similar setup. And what I like about it here in Spain, you can actually sit through the whole process, because I don't care what people say about the UK. I always wonder, when you used to hand your car in the UK for an MOT, and you say, okay guys, yeah, and it just sits there most of the day, and then, oh yeah, the wipers need doing, so they fail it, don't they? But here you can actually sit through it all, and they do. I thought, it's Spain, isn't it? They're not going to check it, but they do. They do a thorough, well, they do here anyway. They do a thorough check. I will be honest. When I first come to Spain, the ITV centres were very sparse here, and I had to go all the way the other side of Lorca, and I went to the station there. I think it cost me like €40, and you can sit for the whole process. Anyway, what the guy was trying to tell me, obviously in Spanish, was put my foot on the accelerator, because they wanted to check the pollution stuff, you know, the emissions, and I didn't know what he was on about. And then he said to me, obviously in English, he said to me, do you live here? And I said, yeah, I live here. He said, well, if you live here, you should be learning Spanish. Which I thought he was quite correct, really. Anyway, the car passed, but since then, we've got an ITV centre just down the road in Mazaron, well, on the outskirts of Mazaron. Most of the technicians there speak English, ever so polite. you got a choice. You can either sit through the whole process, or you can just sit in there, have a free cup of coffee. It's really simple. I didn't realise that camper vans, I think that's probably the same, after 3 years, they have to go every 6 months. Now, I presume that's the same all over, but I know here in Spain, every 6 months. I didn't know that. So yeah, it's pretty simple process. And then another good thing here is, say for instance, your wing mirror, you got a cracked glass or something like that, or maybe it's hanging off a little bit and you've got it taped on. What they will do, they'll mark that down and they say, well, look, next time you bring your car in, get that fixed. They won't say it's failed, come back. They'll just say, if it's something they don't class as major, it's like the tyres, maybe the tyres are getting a bit more worn down to the limit sort of thing, they just say, well, look, next time you come in, make sure that you replace your tyres. Now, I can't say that's for all over Spain, but in this region, maybe that's what they do, I don't know. But here, that's what I've heard. And I know one of my tyres had a cut mark on the side, and they just said, well, next time you bring it in, make sure you replace that tyre. They didn't say, oh, that's it, it's failed, pay another fee. Yeah, so I was pretty impressed with that. So, good question that, Robert. And now it looks like nearly every town here in Spain has got an ITV centre. So, yeah, just take it in, easy process. I think it takes, because they got so many now, I mean, like I said, when I first got here, there was a massive queue. It took us a couple of hours, but as now, they're open all day, I think up to about 8 o'clock in the evening. Virtually just drive straight in, straight through. It's just like that. So, as you can see, I'm just going to put it around for you now, just to, just, 'cause you probably can't see much out of the, so over there, it's not, it looks like it might be starting to clear. It doesn't say this afternoon the sun's going to come out, but at the moment, it's looking really cloudy, obviously a bit windy. But hopefully later on that will change. And I know for those people who just come over, that's it. Yeah, the people who just come over, as from tomorrow onwards, it's going to be sunny, but the temperatures are falling. I think tomorrow we're talking 17, and I think by the weekend it's going to go down to 15. But yeah, sunny, so that's good, isn't it? Can't moan. No doubt we'll be getting loads of reports now that we had the hottest day yesterday. No doubt we'll be getting news headlines, drought in Spain, no water, which is true, I know, but I still think they do exaggerate it a little bit. I know, you know, and there'd be the politicians moaning on about us immigrants that are using the swimming pools for water and things like that. But hey, that's just what news is all about, isn't it? So, back tomorrow. Tomorrow's, don't forget, is market day. Now, I did say a couple of days ago, I got the whole days mixed up. I thought this was the last week, and I probably mentioned it before the other day. And I was going to do a special live show on Thursday night instead of Friday. But I'm not going to do the Friday night now because I'm going out for a Christmas meal. But I will be doing maybe a Saturday night live show. Don't know yet. See how it goes. That's if I don't go down with a frigging cold. Everybody else bugs around at the moment. Anyway, guys, I've got 30 in the house. I've got 16 likes. That's fine by me. Have a fantastic day, guys. I'll catch you tomorrow. Adios, amigos. I've got the same weather as you guys.